Good morning, students, and welcome back once again. Myself, Shomiran sir, and today again I am back with your geography map pointing class. So, student, I hope that all of you have watched my last video as well as you have practiced accordingly, and your response is very much required after this video because whatever I am teaching, you should practice at home. So take out your map if you have the blank map with you and note down whatever point I will discuss over here, and after that you will start to practice on your map. So previously on the last video we have discussed about some important rivers. So few of the rivers I will discuss in this video, as well as about the rivers and the important dams which are located on the river. So our topic is major rivers and major dams in India. So already we have discussed about the major rivers, as well as today some of the rivers we will also discuss on which the dam are located and where they are located. And at last I will show you one river map, which river, small rivers or tributary which I have not discussed on the last video. In this video I will once again discuss or recap it. So student, look at the slide. The first one is Salal Dam on river Chenab. So you can see Salal Dam on the screen, and it is located on river Chenab. River Chenab is an important tributary of river Indus. Okay, among the 5 important tributaries of Indus, river Chenab is one. Okay, and Salal Dam is located. The picture is also given over there, and after this showing the important dams and rivers, I will discuss about where they are located on the map. The next one is Bhakra Nangal Dam on river Satluj. So it is a very important dam in our country, one of the highest dam in our country, and it is on river Satluj. So river Satluj is an important tributary of river Indus. Like Chenab also, river Satluj is also an important tributary of river Indus, and Bhakra Nangal Dam is located on it. And from the dam, whatever the water and the hydroelectricity is produced, it is serving the state of Punjab, Haryana, okay, as well as some parts of Rajasthan also. So river Sutlej is a very important tributary of river Indus, and Bhakra Nangal Dam is located on that particular river. The next one is Sardar Sarovar Dam on river Narmada. You have all heard about river Narmada. It is one of the largest west flowing river of peninsular India. It is moving towards the west on Arabian Sea, and it is one of the important west flowing river. Okay, and Sardar Sarovar Dam, it is located over there. Already you have already learned about river Narmada, and it is also an important river. The next one is Tehri Dam. Okay, it is very much controversial during the construction. The movement started, Tehri movement. I hope you have all heard about Tehri movement. Okay, and it is located on river Bhagirathi, a part of river Ganga. Okay, on Uttarakhand it is known as Bhagirathi, and on river Bhagirathi it is located, and it is serving the state of Uttarakhand as well as Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so Tehri Dam. Next one is Rana Pratap Sagar Dam on river Chambal. Okay, Chambal is an important tributary of river Ganga. Okay, indirectly it is meeting with river Yamuna, a tributary of Ganga, and river Yamuna is meeting with river Ganga. So Chambal river, so on river Chambal in Rajasthan, okay, Rana Pratap Sagar Dam is located. It is also a very important, and I hope you have already learned about river Chambal. Hirakud Dam on river Mahanadi. So river Mahanadi is located in Odisha, and Hirakud Dam is located on it, and it is a very important dam because it is the longest dam in India, Hirakud Dam. Okay, So Hirakud Dam on river Mahanadi. You can see the picture also. Next is Nagarjun Sagar Dam on river Krishna. Nagarjun Sagar, okay, and river Krishna is a South Indian river or peninsular river flowing towards Bay of Bengal, and river Nagarjun Sagar Dam is located on it. Next is the Tungabhadra Dam on river Tungabhadra. So river Tungabhadra is very important because it is an important tributary of river Krishna. Okay, it is a peninsular river, a tributary of river Krishna, and on that river, river Tungabhadra Dam is located. So we have discussed about these 8 dams which are we have to practice for your map pointing, and you will take this type of blank map, state divided map of India, okay, and with a pen and color pencil. If you want to shade it with write with pen, you can use pen or you can use color pencil, and you have to locate the river as well as on that particular river you have to locate those dams. So in the next slide I will show you the dams and the rivers where they are located. See, major dams. This type of map you will also get in your book, okay, in your textbook NCERT class 10 geography. Okay, so on chapter number 3 water resource you can see this type of map. From there I am showing you and you will practice. So you can see river Indus, okay. So this is river Indus. I have already shown during the map pointing on main important rivers, and Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Sutlej, these are the tributary. This one is the Jhelum, okay. Next one is the Chenab, then river Ravi, then this one is Satluj, and a small tributary is Bias, okay. So these are the 5 important tributary of river Indus, okay. That as well as you have read about Indus and the Sindhu. It is also known as the land of 7 rivers, Sapta Sindhu. You have learned over there, okay. So one of the important river I have already shown, okay. From there you can see first one is the Salal project. So you can see Salal. So Salal is located on river Chenab. This is river Chenab and Salal is located on it. So it is the dam which I have shown you on the previous slide. And this one is river Sutlej, okay, over Punjab and Haryana, river Sutlej, okay. It is meeting with river Indus. And Bhakranangal Dam, see Bhakranangal Dam, it is located on river Satluj. It is a very important dam in our country, okay. And all the agricultural development of Punjab Haryana is due to this dam. It is providing them water as well as they are also producing hydroelectricity. That's why it is also called the multi-purpose project, which is serving various purpose: flood control, production of hydroelectricity, okay, if supply irrigational water, okay. So there are many uses you will learn in the chapter when your teacher will discuss about it, okay. Next dam I have already shown you, Tehri Dam. See, in the North Indian part, Tehri. So here it is a Ganga, this part of Ganga from where it is originating, it is called, this is a small tributary of Ganga and called Bhagirathi, okay. So on river Bhagirathi, see Tehri Dam is located. So Tehri is a very important river, Tehri Dam. So on river Bhagirathi, a tributary of Ganga, this one is river Ganga. It is the most important river in our country. On river Ganga, Tehri Dam is located, okay. Next one is Rana Pratap Sagar. See Rana Pratap Sagar, this one Rana Pratap Sagar, and it is Chambal. Chambal is moving from the central highlands and it is meeting with river Yamuna. Then river Yamuna is meeting with Ganga at Allahabad. So Chambal is indirectly a tributary of Ganga and tributary of Yamuna. So on river Chambal, Rana Pratap Sagar Dam is located. Next one is Sardar Sarovar Dam. So Sardar Sarovar on river Narmada. Sardar Sarovar Dam. This is Sardar Sarovar Dam. This is river Narmada, Amarkantak Hills, and it is moving towards Arabian Sea. That's why it is also called the west flowing river. It is going towards Arabian Sea, Peninsular River. And Sardar Sarovar Dam is located on river Narmada. You can see Sardar with the black dot, it is given here. It is located on river Narmada. The next important one is Hirakud Dam. So it is river Mahanadi through Odisha. It is flowing and ultimately it is meeting with Bay of Bengal, draining into Bay of Bengal. So Hirakud Dam, the longest dam of our country, is located on river Mahanadi. It is a very important one. Hirakud Dam, it is on river Mahanadi. Next one, let's come to South India. Next, the important dam is the Tungabhadra Dam, which I have discussed at last. Tungabhadra, it is a tributary of river Krishna. This one is river Krishna from Western Ghat. It is flowing to Arabian Sea, draining into Arabian Sea. So on this river Krishna, you can see this is river Krishna. Nagarjun Sagar is located, I have already told, and on river Tungabhadra dam is located. So this up to this part, it is meeting with river Krishna. So this part is called river Tungabhadra. It is a tributary of river Krishna, and Tungabhadra dam is located over here, and this one is river Krishna, and it is also meeting with Bay of Bengal. So on river Krishna, Nagarjun Sagar dam is located. So several other important dams are also there in India. So according to syllabus, on this video I have only discussed about 8, as well as I have also shown you on which river it is located. So whenever in your examination, if the location of the dam comes, whatever you will do, you have to also locate the river also. If it is possible to locate the river, then the dam, because if you can exactly locate the rivers, then you can also locate the dam over there properly. See the next one. Already I have discussed this map on your last class. Whenever I have also discussed few of the rivers. Here you can see. So here I have discussed about river Indus, and they have 5 tributaries. So 5 tributaries, now it is very important, because on these 5 tributaries, importance land of 5 rivers, Punjab. Through Punjab, various rivers are draining through or passing through, and these are the tributaries: Sutlej, Bias. This one is Bias. I have already shown on the last slide where I am showing the dams. Then this one is Ravi, then Chenab, then Jhelum. And this one is Indus. So Indus, its tributary Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, this one Bias, and Satluj. So these are the tributaries you have to practice along with Indus. These tributaries are very important. Here also Ganga, its tributary, one tributary is over there, it is called Chambal. It is the tributary of Jamuna. When I have shown you the video on the last slide, I have already shown you. And over here Krishna, one tributary is there passing through here. In this map it is not shown. There is Tungabhadra. So when you will also practice the map, you will also practice the rivers. This again I am showing in this video. Previously I have already shown. So student, I hope all of you have understood what I have shown in this video. And what I have shown, first of all, watch it properly. After watching, you will take out your map, color pencil, pen, and the necessary equipments what are required. I hope now all maps are available with you. Blank map, state divided Indian map, where all the states are there. And first of all, the river which I have shown you on the last video, I hope you have practiced accordingly. And I have given you some tasks also, some question answer as worksheet. Those who have not yet practiced, they should practice it. Then along with the important rivers, these important dams also you have to practice properly. So today up to this much, and I hope all you are well and all are staying home. and again we will come back with some new video, as well as I will provide you some worksheet. Okay, and if you want to send me your tasks, you can send me through my mail id. Okay, my mail id, if you have with you, if you don't have, again I am repeating, you note it down. Myself, Shomiran Mojumdar. So my mail id is shomiran mojumdar @gmail.com. Again I am repeating, SAMIRON, Shomiran Mojumdar, MAJUMDAR @gmail.com. So through this mail you can mail it to me, so that whatever you have practiced I can check it properly. Okay, this is now a means through which you can send me the mail. Whatever you have practiced, I can check it out. Okay, so today up to this much, and all of you should stay at home and stay safe.